Hey guys, Richard Blaine here. Thanks for stopping by my Easy Cooking channel tonight. I know I've been away for quite some time. People have been emailing me going on, hey man, what's going on? Haven't seen a video from you for a while. And yeah, I know I've been gone for a while. The last video I did was a review of my new Gowise 10.5 Quart Turbo Air Fryer. And tonight I'm going to be doing a recipe in that air fryer. But the reason I was gone, I'll share with you a little bit. I just recently spent 10 days in the hospital. I'm back to normal, back to 100%. It was some kind of surprise event. It crept up on me, it hit me pretty hard, knocked me down. You get back up, you get back on your feet. That's about the only thing you can do. You have to be a willing participant and not a victim, and I am far from being a victim. So I am back, and tonight I am going to be making a simple recipe for you in the Gowise air fryer. Tonight I'm going to be making Cambodian style beef jerky. Yes, if you have a dehydrator, you use a dehydrator. If you don't have a dehydrator, you could dry the beef jerky outside. But if you have a turbo air fryer, you can use the turbo air fryer as a dehydrator because it does the same thing as a dehydrator. It moves hot air. So tonight I'm going to be making something called Nhiet Sach Kho, Cambodian style beef jerky in the Gowise air fryer. It's going to be delicious. Let's get going. See you on the other side. So the first step into making Nhiet Sach Kho, or Cambodian style beef jerky, is naturally you need the beef. And right here I have about 1 1/4 pounds of assorted beef. I have top round, bottom round, and some flank. It all works excellent. About 1/4 inch thick slices. You see right there, about 1/4 inch thick. So it's going to take some time, but this is the assortment of slices, rather long, 1/4 inch thick, about 1 inch wide, give or take. This is the beef that I'm going to be marinating, and the next step is to show you the Cambodian style marinade that we're going to be using for this Nhiet Sach Kho. Alright, so let's get going with the marinade. The first thing we're going to need is about 1/2 cup of soy sauce. Any good quality soy sauce will work just fine. I'm using Korean soy sauce. Any good quality, 1/2 cup right then and there. And just a whisper of some fish sauce. Just a whisper. About a teaspoon Shaoxing rice wine. 1 to 2 teaspoons right there. Simple and easy. Some sesame oil. About 1 to 2 teaspoons, depending on how much sesame flavor you like. Here's a little acid. Fresh squeezed lime juice. Gotta have some acid. And some sugar. You can use white sugar, brown sugar, any kind of sugar you want. About 1/2 cup. Right there. It's a very simple marinade to make. Then we're going to add about a teaspoon of 5 spice. That's all, just a teaspoon. This is very strong stuff. Now, I happen to be using Vietnamese 5 spice, and if you could see, Vietnamese 5 spice compared to Chinese 5 spice looks like cocoa, and I use it because it has a much more pungent flavor, a much more chocolatey taste than the more blonde colored Chinese 5 spice. So the next time you're looking for 5 spice, you want to go to your local Vietnamese market and try their style of 5 spice. It's absolutely delicious. And then to that, about 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Now I'm using ginger garlic paste because I could use, whole garlic, whole ginger, but the ginger garlic paste is such a wonderful time saver. And then naturally some crushed red chili flake. You guys all know me, I love the heat. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to whisk this marinade together for about 2 or 3 minutes to get the sugar to completely dissolve. And then we're going to set upon the task of marinating some beef for about 24 hours. Okay guys, this is my Gowise 10.5 Quart Turbo Air Fryer, and I'm going to configure it to preheat for 20 minutes at 160 degrees. Let's take a look. Okay, so 160 degrees. (160 degrees), 20 minutes, and then we're going to hang some jerky. Okay guys, so in the background you hear my turbo air fryer preheating for 20 minutes at 160 degrees. The other sound you're hearing is me doing a quick whisking of the marinade. The marinade for the meat is done, and now I'm going to pour it into the bag for your eyes to see. Voila. Here we go. Just delicious. Now I'm going to press this out and show you what it looks like in just a second. There it is, guys. That's all there is to it. When I marinate my meat for beef jerky, I marinate it flat like this, right? And then every few hours, I will turn it over and spread the juices. I usually put it on a plate inside my refrigerator, and I will rotate it back and forth like this about every 4 or 5 hours. And this I'm going to allow to marinate for 24 hours. And in a minute, I'll show you what the meat looks like that I've already marinated for 24 hours that we're going to be drying out real quick. This meat is 1.25 pounds of the same kind of steak I showed you prior. This meat has been marinating in my refrigerator for 24 hours, getting ready to make for you. Look at how dark the meat got from the marinade, from the soy, the sugar, the lime, the lemongrass, everything. It's inundated. And what I'm doing now is I dried it off and tapped it dry on some paper towels, and we're going to put it in the air fryer momentarily for about an hour, and then we're going to turn it over. So hang on tight. All right, guys, here we go. I'm going to line the bottom of the air fryer with the smaller pieces of jerky, and they will dry out just fine down here. They will not sweat. They will dry. There are risers on the bottom here. Here we are. Here we are. Right there. Don't want to crowd too much. About 1 inch between. There we go. Then we put the grill grate. All right. Then we put on the grill grate, and we will put the larger pieces of jerky on the grill grate. Here we go. Oh, I can't wait. Just delicious. Just delicious. There we are. There we are. The air will circulate. Move this up a little bit, this up. So, because I have one more piece here. There we go. I've already preheated the unit for 20 minutes at 160. I am going to drop the lid, and I'm going to set it for 60 minutes at 160. And there we go. Now I'm going to let this cook. There you go. You can see it happening. I'm going to let this air dry for 1 hour at 160 degrees. Then I'm going to turn the meat, and I'm going to do it for another 45 minutes to an hour. It just depends on how pliable you want the beef jerky. And I like my beef jerky pliable. So we might be looking at 1.5 hours to 1 hour and 45 minutes, and we will have some pretty darn good beef jerky. The last 5 minutes, I will turn the heat up to 180 to make sure the internal temperature of the beef jerky reaches 165. So I'll see you in an hour. Okay guys, so let's have a look. The beef jerky has actually been cooking for 90 minutes at 160 on this side, and that is because, as I stated before, the slices are rather thick, 1/4 of an inch. So I gave it an hour, and it wasn't quite the consistency I want. I gave it another half an hour. That's 90 minutes total. And now what I do is I reach inside and I turn this lovely Nhiet Sach Kho beef jerky, Cambodian beef jerky. I turn it over. Here we go. And I turned over the bottom layer. Here we go. And I'm going to continue cooking this at 160. Actually, I'm going to continue dehydrating this at 160 degrees for 1 more hour, and it should give me the consistency that I want. Nice and pliable. So on the flip side, 1 more hour, and then we should be good and ready to have some beef jerky. I'll see you in a little bit. There it is, guys. Cambodian style beef jerky. Nhiet Sach Kho. Okay, it's hot, it's sweet, it's savory, it smells fantastic, it's just delicious. Look at that dark color. 90 minutes on the first side, 60 minutes on the second side, 180 degrees for 5 minutes to bring the internal temperature up to 165, and this beef jerky is done. It's delicious. I can't wait to eat it. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Hey guys, Richard Blaine here, Mr. Easy Cooking. I want to thank you for stopping by my Easy Cooking channel tonight. I want to thank you for watching me make Nhiet Sach Kho Cambodian style beef jerky in my Gowise Turbo Air Fryer. I want to thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry I've been away for so long, but I promise I'll be back each and every week with new videos. I'm pretty much at 110% of capacity, and I missed you guys. I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. And I hope you make this recipe. Thanks.